everybody, and happy Tuesday. I'm sorry that I'm not here with you guys today, but unfortunately I have to be at a meeting at another building. So today you guys are going to be with Miss Morano, and you're going to be with one of our guest teachers. Now, before we get started with all of the lessons that we have today, just like we do in class, I do want to talk about what are our expectations for today. Okay, so this is nothing you have to write down. Just kind of follow along with me for a second so we review what are the things that I am expecting today. So first thing, okay, while we're doing the videos, so during videos, okay, I expect ninja mode. All right, and you guys know what that means. Ninja mode means that we're not going to be talking, and particularly no sound. You should be focusing on getting all the information you can from these videos, and you should be focusing on doing what makes your learning get better. If we're making sound, if we're tapping, not only are you not necessarily getting your own learning in, but you might be distracting people who are next to you as well. Okay? Second thing that I expect today is you're going to write down the notes. So as we go through the notes, you need to write them down. Whatever you see I'm putting on, I expect you to write it on your copy of the notes as well. Okay? Third thing, I expect kindness from you guys today. Now, this has been a big topic we've been talking about recently, and particularly because I know we have some guest teachers in the room or somebody else. Kindness, remember, say your I'm sorry's. If something goes wrong, that's okay, but you have to say sorry and mean it. Now, if you're talking and somebody asks you to stop, you say, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm sorry, sir, and then you stop. By saying sorry, it means that you know that you have to make an adjustment. Don't just say I'm sorry and then do it again. Okay? We're going to say our please. We're going to say thank you. Okay, especially if we have a guest teacher in the room, please, sir, yes, ma'am, all of those things as well. Thank you, sir, thank you, ma'am. So we're making sure that we're showing that last bit of respect. Last thing I'm going to put, this does kind of go with kindness, but I'm just to say I expect you guys to think before you speak. So as you go through stuff, before you say anything, we've been talking about a couple things you should consider. And we always said there's these three ideas. First, is it true? Is what you're about to say true? Second, is it necessary? Is it going to benefit you? Is it going to benefit the people around you? Does it make sense in that moment? And last, is it kind? Okay? And one more thing. Follow classroom rules, which includes raising your hand to leave your seat or ask a question. So follow classroom rules, raise hand. I almost forgot that one. All right, let's just go through these really fast again. So first, during the videos, ninja mode, no sound should be heard. Second expectation is you're going to be writing down your notes with us today. Third expectation is you're going to show your kindness. You're going to say, I'm sorry if something goes wrong. We say our please. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. 4, we always think before we speak. We have to think, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? And the last thing is make sure we're following our other classroom rules, raising our hand. I'm so excited for you guys to do all of these expectations today and to hear how amazing you guys were in class. So with that, let's get started. Let's open up your notes for 511. So open up your 511 notes. And let's take a look at what we have here. So grab those from your tower or from the brown table if you haven't done so. In our success criteria today, we actually wrote this yesterday, is I can determine if something is a statistical question or not. Now, we have to actually figure out what a statistical question is in order to figure it out if it is one or not. So here we go. Statistical question. Remember, put your name on the top. My name is Miss Molnar. You put your name. That way, if you lose it and I find it, I can get it back to you. All right, so statistical question. A statistical question is a question that can give you a variety or many different answers. I don't like that my R looked like a V, so we're going to do it again. Variety. That's a little better, okay? So something that can give you a variety of different answers. So it's a question that can give you a variety or many different answers. So for example, what is your favorite color is an example. And I'll talk about why in just a second. What is your favorite color? So why is that a statistical question? Well, when I ask you the question, what is your favorite color? You could say a lot of answers. Maybe Flora is going to say blue. Maybe Alexis is going to say pink. Maybe Jordan's going to say orange. Maybe Cameron's going to say red. Maybe Alex is going to say green. Maybe Guadalupe is going to say purple. The point being, everybody can have a different color that's their favorite, and all of them are correct. It is a question that can give you many different answers. The question was, what is your favorite color? The many different answers came from the options of blue, purple, green, orange, red, whatever color you'd like to pick. So a statistical question is something that can give you many different answers. So let's take a look at this first one. How many text messages do you send a day? Is this a statistical question? So think in your head, brainstorm for a minute. When you send text messages, is there only one possible outcome or one possible answer? Or could there be several different possible answers? Think about that in your head for a minute. The answer is there are a lot of different answers. There are many different answers. So is this statistical? Yes. Maybe I send 10 messages a day. Maybe Miss Morano sent out 20 text messages a day. Maybe Danny sent out 80 text messages a day. Maybe Emma sends out 10 text messages a day. Each person has a different amount that they could send. So let's explain this. Why did you circle the above answer? I said yes so I circled the above answer because the question had several or many possible correct answers. Okay, and that's the first part of our success criteria. So we're going to move down. Let's go to that question number 2 and see if we can do the same thing here. Okay, question 2. What is the height of the tallest mountain in Colorado? So when I'm looking at this, I need to think to myself, is this a statistical question? It has many possible correct answers. Or is this just a regular question and it only has one possible correct answer? Is this statistical? Well, in this case, the answer is actually no. And the reason it's no is because when you think about the height of the tallest mountain in Colorado, there should only be one answer. So I circled the above answer because there is only one correct possible answer. Okay, let's keep going. How about question 3? Scrolled too far yet again. There we go. How many hours of sleep do you get a night? Okay, is this a statistical question? Yes or no? That's what we're trying to decide. So how many hours of sleep do you get a night? Is this yes, statistical, or not statistical? Take a minute in your mind. I want you to think about that. So you're thinking, what would your answer be? Maybe you get 7 hours. Maybe you get 8 hours. Maybe you get 9 hours. Maybe you get 10 hours. What's your neighbor's answer? Do they get 2 hours? Do they get 10 hours? Do they get 7 hours? So, were there a lot of possible answers? Yes, there were. So, it is statistical. I circled the above answer because there are many possible correct answers. And done with that one. Let's take a look at the back. Now we have how many people went to Brooke's talent show. You need to think, is there one correct answer or many different answers? How many people went to the Brooks talent show? The answer to this is no. This is not statistical. Why? Because there is only one possible correct answer. The last one we have here is a question with the answer yes or no a statistical question? For example, do you like ice cream? You could say yes, I like ice cream, or you could say no, I don't like ice cream. So when you get a yes or no question, there are only two possible answers, yes or no. So think back to our definition at the beginning of these notes. We said in order for something to be a statistical question, you had to have many different answers or a variety of different answers. We only get two. So this is not statistical because it only has two possible answers. And I need a lot more than that. All right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe, it looks like we are done with our notes. So at this time, raise your hand. Someone's going to bring over the closing question, and I want you to try the closing question to the best of your ability. Once you try the closing question, raise your hand again, and someone will come over and take a look at it. And then you can do the 511 homework. When you finish with all of those, there's going to be a second video loaded that you can watch that will explain the notes for 512. All right, guys, thanks so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. I miss you, and I will see you tomorrow.